Okay, June sent in a comment that she was trying to get ready to do a leather bag, and she was just pretty much overwhelmed by the Ohio travel bag catalog, what she needed to get, what she didn't need to get, and the things that basically pertain to what she wanted to do. So she, as I said, so she did indicate that she was going to be doing a leather bag. She had questions about which products that she needed to buy, such as stamps and and the rivets and things of that nature. So I just want to kind of give a really quick and brief overview of what's going on here. The first thing you do is the price list and the book. To find the price, look at the page, then look at the item number, then look at the price. She asked about some of the prices and that some of the stuff was expensive. And so this is one thing I can say about Ohio Travel Bag. The hardware that you get is a little expensive, but you know you're only buying one or two of these things at a time, and usually when you're buying just one or two of anything, it's expensive. So, but it's very good quality, and this is the one thing I can say about their hardware. It's really good quality, and it's going to give you a nice finish. I mean, I don't think you can put this hardware on a $10,000 bag, but I do think you can put this hardware on a few $100 bag and feel confident that people are going to consider it a quality item. On the rivets here, she wanted to know about the rivets here. Remember one thing about Ohio Travel Bag. Everything in their book is actual size. So when you're looking at something, you're looking at the actual size. And with that being said, it makes it easier for you to determine what you need and what length you need. To do that handle, to rivet your handles over a ring or something to that, depending on how thick it is, it will determine how long you need this the stem, this male part. If it's 18 millimeter, 12 millimeter, or 10 millimeter, and it goes down to 7 millimeter. So one of the things you want to consider when ordering is how thick, and using this type of rivet to close your handle, how thick is it going to be, and that will determine that. Now, the other thing about Ohio Travel Bag is that their salespeople are very knowledgeable of their products, and so when you order one thing, basically just say, I need a setter for that, and can you help me find the right setter for that particular rivet? And I've never had a problem, and they've always helped me when I needed to make sure the two items went together. They have all sorts of decorative spots and nails that you can use. I picked out a couple things. They have washers, screw together eyelets where you basically kind of just screw them together rather than punching them with the hammer, and that will work. That's really good. It gives it a nice quality look too. And again, the setters they can help you with. Let's see other things. If you're going to be doing leather and if you're going to use grommet, you'll need a grommet setter. Here's the handheld grommet setters. So when you are doing grommets, you can set them quite easily. This die stuff, that's for a kind of a, what do you call it, like an industrial or a factory situation, and that's where you would want to use this. You also need a punch, and a punch, you'll need that like if you're making a grommet hole, and you'll want to punch to make sure that that hole you make is nice and even and clean. So you'll need to get a punch to accommodate that, to make that hole. Real quickly, mostly a lot of the things that Ohio Travel Bag makes is exactly that for luggage and things like that. So you have to kind of pick what you're going to be using to make your bags. They have magnetic snaps. You need to make sure if you're ever going to put your bags in a store is that you use a patented magnetic snap, because there are companies, I think it's not Randolph Rand, it's a company I used to work for, not work for, but do business with in New York on Fifth Avenue, and they actually own the patent to a round magnetic snap. So if you don't have a patented round magnetic snap, they can take your bags out the store. Let's see what else. Here are the different kind of closures that they have for bags. And June, you asked about the closure that I used, and it was this one, P2741. These are deluxe turn locks, and they are really nice quality. Here's the one, June, that you were interested in, and I forget exactly how much this cost. I think it's like $2 or $3 per piece, and this is a really nice closure. It's got a nice finish, and it just looks really well in the bag. And if you looked at that black patent bag that I made the tutorial for, you'll see this particular closure. What else can I tell you really quick? They also have chain loops. These are chains for your handles. Maybe coming out of your bag is metal, then once you get around to the top where it's going to go over the shoulder, you might want to change it to leather. So these are good items, and again, like I say, go to the page, look at the item number, and you'll get the price. They also have something called spots, and spots are really cool. You can use them for decorative. They come in a lot of different kinds, shapes, and things of that nature. You can use them as a decorative item, and the more what do you call them, common ones, you can actually use this. They make pretty good feet too, so you can get double use out of a lot of these things. I'm gonna flip right back here to the back real quick. They also can sell you 2-ounce tubes of barge, which you're going to need if you're going to be making a leather bag. There's always something that you need to be permanent in a leather bag. Always have some barge around. And they also have an all-purpose glue, spray glue, that's really great. It has a nice bond, and it doesn't bleed through on your material. So that's really good, and they sell that 2-can minimum order. And you just have to kind of look through. They also have a lining material that they're using. This is a heavyweight 50-inch wide lining material. It comes in black, and is a 1 yard minimum. So you want to kind of look through here and pick some of the things you'll need. A lot of the stuff, when I was learning how to do this, a lot of the stuff I just had to buy 1 item or 2 items and try using it and see if it worked for me. And if it did, I'd order more, and if it didn't, I'd chalk it up to a loss. So that's the Ohio Travel Bag book.